Greetings, fellow beings. TGIF. It's Friday. October 3rd, October 4th. It's the 4th. We're closing in on some amazing stuff. I'm very excited, my friends. Very excited indeed. And hopefully you are too. There's much of you out there in the world, and we're only going to grow. We've got Penny, low spec Linux gaming in the house. Morgan King, hello. Crimlon, what's going on, Crimlon? Putin's cat, no free college. That's rough. That's right. Jill, how are you doing this morning, dear? Thanks for wrenching away. And Q2 Cast TV, happy Friday. A bit quiet today. Yeah, the other shoe will drop on the Mayor Adams probe real soon, I'm sure. Kit Kat with a Kit Kat, good morning. Our favorite polar bear, Snortapoopus Cuber, in the house. We've got Peach Fan, and good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well. Who else out there? Griffin is back. Yay! The return of the Griffin. The history of beep, beep, beep. On October 4, 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite of Earth. It inaugurated the space age, the space race, and heightened the Cold War competition. That's right. And yet, the United States made it to the moon in a decade of effort and treasure. Judicon, what's going on, Judicon? Good to see you. Joker2 is terrible.com. And thank you, Griffin, for today's update. All right. It's been a minute. I was missing Griffin. I think you guys were too. Thanks for today's history lesson. We got more folks out there in the chat. I want to say hi to the amazing Mark Fields, who's sending you positive vibes. You should all have great vibes for the day. DMG. That's right. Dice Media Group rolling in the door saying, oh, hello. Hello. There you go. Who else popped in the door? We got Nearsighted Cyclops. That kind of feels like me today. I'm seeing great. We got Miss Pico Cafe wrenching away on the tube, and over on the green machine, we've got Joseph A. out there. We got the amazing D. Bud Martin, who seems to be everywhere. Swinging that wrench, smashing that like button. Sergeant Kieran Tina, how are you today? Good to see you. We got Angmar WK. What's up? The Smoking Man. Huzzah, says Cashcaster out there in the world. Mark Nichols joins us. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Mark. Hope you're having a good one. We've got Tina Guzman. Greetings, dear. Hope your day is extraordinary. We've got Dr. Megatron. I hope you're doing well. And we've got Davina Duckworth, or Davinia. I love adding the extra I. The Batcap. Happy Friday. Ooh, LA Comic-Con. Oh, I hope that is a party. Istaphobos says, morning all morning, Istaphobos. One of our great Canadians is here. Randall Orser. That's right. From Canada. I hunted for the stream. Well, thank you. In fact, share the stream, share the dream, and hopefully you got one of these amazing gifties from the Ruby Hoove or the incredible Angmar WK for 10 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that, Angmar. You are the best around. Nothing's ever going to bring you down. Nano Reaper says, it's October and it's still hot. Also, the longshoreman strike is over for now. Yep, till January. Yeah, I think they figured out that they had not earned any goodwill. It was all animosity. Plus, the longshoreman boss, union boss, looks like a douche. Yeah, and I don't say that lightly. Scott Westbrook for 5. Culture Casino Cash. Good morning from Nashville. Scott, I hope you have a great time. I wish I could be there, my friend. But you're going to get to meet a lot of great people. I think Coach and Nick will be there, and so many of the people that I love and respect. I just wish I could be there with all of you. I really do. Caffeinated me. Hail to you, caffeinated me. Morning Hayes. Morning Hayes. What's up? Donovan Bradford, how you doing, my friend? Let's see who else we got. We got Rooftop Korean in the house. We got Janet Z. Good morning, dear. Thanks for being here, and very good morning. Who else is Tom? Tom's here. Tom F is here. What's up, Tom? The Dead Man. Okay. Word up, culture. Well, thank you. Nice. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful image. Whew. Gotta love the Grateful Dead. Let's see. Scott Somers is out there. What's up? Oh, my gosh. Osmora 199. Hello and good morning, Osmora. Good to see you. We got a few other folks rolling in the door, of course, like Jacob Gordon is here. What's going on? We got stuttering guitarist, the great man. How you doing? The only casino where everyone wins. Well, I'm trying to keep you from spending your money on the Joker for adieu, which we'll talk about in just a minute. We got a few more folks rolling in the door. Keeps rolling. Speaking of rolling, he's not here, but the mom is here with the cutest little picture ever. It's cuteness. It is. Thank you, the mom. Look at the cute kitty. All of you with the cat pictures, you just blow me up every day. I love it. Dalben, good to see you. Yo. Hold up. Let's see. We got a few more folks. Like Frank's here. Everybody say hi to Frank. Frank is here. We got Lee Kindler out there. Happy Friday indeed. And Mark is here. Just watched your Joker 2 review. Thank you for your service. Thank you for watching it. Yeah, do check that out before Midnight's Edge in the morning, which comes up next. Automagic redirect from this show. That's right. Who else is out there in the world? We got more like Magnet Phi. Good to see you. I love that picture, by the way. For those of you on the green machine, like Phantom Eric and TNT Mars, good to see you there in Atlanta, hot Atlanta. And we got Deepo 101, the beautiful Deepo. Bagels Mets, how you doing? The amazing Hove. We've got Grim, otherwise known as Infierter. And who else we got? Love. We got Love. Carl Singh. All right, folks, we got to get going. In fact, we needed to get going like 2 minutes ago. Muqtadir Ali. Good morning, my friend. Your average Patriot nerd popping in the door. We got a $2 super duper chat in Culture Casino Cash. Describe a good Batman film, good sir. Well, the first Nolan Batman was good. The second Nolan Batman was good. The second one especially. And that was also a very good representation of the Joker. Super fun. Mark Daly, what's up? I sent you an email. That assignment you gave me Sunday. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you're and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. What's interesting is there's only 16 stories to go, so let's pop into it. We've got Kurt Sutter exiting his own show. A show he conceived of, wrote, and is the showrunner of and producer of. So he bailed. He abandons the abandons. That's weird, right? I mean, alliteration aside, and irony and all of that, he's just done. And no more words spoken other than there are, some reshoots to do and a 7th episode to be shot. Other than that, it's basically done. So why do you walk away? Hopefully we'll find out in the next day or so. But we already know that the 90s show's toast. That's right. After 2 seasons, peace. It's really hard to put lightning in a bottle, especially once or twice, and especially in a show that, maybe nobody was wanting. 90s weren't all that interesting. I'm sorry, my friends. They just weren't the 70s. They weren't the 80s. The beginning of the 90s were interesting, but when you get to the middle and end, not much there. Unless you went to a Diddy party. That used to be the invitation, at least according to the Hollywood Reporter. Why the Diddy Party was once the most coveted invite. This is worth the read. This was A-listers begging to get in to hang out and do this. Look at all those photographers. Look at the security guy. He stands out like a sore thumb. But you wanted to be at these. These were events. You didn't know you were being filmed. And there was a lot of bad behavior going on for sure. Speaking of bad behavior, our friend over there at the BBC, not really, Gary Lineker, he's done. Dunzo. Bye-bye. No mas. This is not surprising. They've been trying to get rid of him now for a year. And it looks like it's over. They're drafting his exit announcement and probably handing him money to shut up on his way out the door. Also, maybe out the door or cell doors might be the Menendez brothers, after a lot of revelations were made during the course of the special series put together by Ryan Murphy. And he's predicting it. And he's also going to possibly extend the series, the show about the Menendez brothers. We'll see. Good for Ryan Murphy keeping on top of this thing. Really like a lot of the stuff he does, and I think he's a pretty talented producer. Well, can Joker, Folie à Deux, sing a tune at the box office and overcome worrisome tracking? No. This is a terrible, 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 terrible movie. Terrible. It doesn't even have the same spirit as the previous film. It's shot the same. But at times, it didn't even seem consistent in cinematography. The tone is completely different, not just because it's a musical, but because it's being written to spite you. If you enjoyed the first film, you will, well, retroactively hate it now because this is so bad. This is the most hateful follow-up I think I've ever seen. Do you understand? I'm laying it on pretty thick with some hyperbole because nobody should waste their money on this movie. If you're interested, watch my review, which has some spoilers in it, but this thing tracked badly for a reason, and it's just a bad movie. And I would say this really does hurt Todd Phillips's career. I really do. Speaking of hurting people's careers, Paramount got rid of a bunch of them, so now they're being sued for all the layoffs. A class action suit is coming, and it's going to be interesting. Monster Summer is out. That's right. I'll be seeing that also this weekend and giving you a review on that. It is a kid-friendly, spooky adventure. And it features, believe it or not, Mel Gibson, amongst others. You're definitely going to want to check this out. I'll be checking it out, and I'll give you reason to see it if the review's good. The collapse of the national security elite cyber firm known as IronNet really hasn't, been overcome as of yet. A giant tech interest that fell apart shouldn't have had any of the people there leading it that were, because they were military minds. This is a group of military ex-hackers that were basically there to protect us and our national security interest. Didn't work. They've been gone for almost a year, but the wrinkles are still out there. The ripples, I should say. Stock market rises on a jobs report that we know is fraudulent because they always revise them down. You've got the student loan program being stopped again by the court because guess what? It's illegal still. And the Supreme Court told you that. And Biden's still trying to get around it for whatever reason to buy votes. Civilization 7 looks like it's going to be a disaster with all kinds of DEI. Can't wait to talk about this on That Game Place. EU is definitely going to enforce some tariffs on China EV, electric vehicles. That's just consistent with the rest of the world. China's not making friends, neither were the dock workers, but they canceled their strike, so they'll be back at it on January 15th to ruin your beginning of your year. And a controlled crash, actually saved a teenager's life who had their Honda Pilot speed up over 120 miles an hour. This is why computers in cars may not be a good idea, especially if they can be reached electronically from the outside. You guys ever wonder why the integration of that technology was a good idea? I do. Cars used to be much simpler, and you used to be able to work on them yourself. Now you can't. All right, we got a bear story coming up on the other side. How to keep yourself safe and your family safe from bears. So let's jump over to bonus time. That's right, little bonus time for y'all. Yay! So that teenager was saved by a controlled crash, which is good. But I'm worried about a future where the government or somebody can decide to run your car off the road or make it go 1,000 miles an hour or whatever. That's a problem. I don't want maximum overdrive to be something that can actually happen. I don't know about you. But we do have a bear story and something I think we're going to see more and more frequently. It's called bear welcome mats. You're like, come on, culture. No, no. They're kind of really actually unwelcome mats. Let's take a look. Here's the story. South Lake Tahoe sees increased interest in electric bear mats. That's right. Try to keep the bears away from your door. See, there's a bear. And do you see that mat there? That's not a welcome mat. That is a, hey, bear, find another place to go. And I guess it creates an uncomfortable sensation. Yeah. It keeps them out of your house. And it's a basic livestock fencing technology with a different application. Um, Apparently, this fella, Tugi Seelish, um, says, also known as the bear guy, says either a bear has never seen one, touches it, and it's zapped and it runs off, or it had the experience of the shock before and it doesn't want anything to do with it, which will actually keep it away. Humans will be okay walking on these mats with shoes on, but you may get zapped if you walk on it barefoot. Well, of course, you're not grounded, you're not wearing rubber sole shoes, etc. Now, the problem is, what if the bear actually finds rubber sole shoes? Then we got a problem. If they put on their own version of Jordans, not going to be great. Um, yeah, they're busting through windows, they're busting right through doors, and if they get shocked, maybe they won't anymore. I guess the Bear League, who gives out loaner bear mats to people who have been having some issues, they recently received $5,000 to keep the program going to issue these out. Um, the new ones are much lighter weight. They're much more waterproof. People just like them, they say. The best thing to do on that, though, they're good. They're good for front doors, back doors, sliders, windows that are ground level. And you can actually pick one up if you contact the Bear League. You can also contact the fellow that was talking there, the Sea Slick fella. You can just go find this on CBS News 13, and yeah, you get a little bear deterrent there. Wild stuff. Creative though. I think it's pretty brilliant. There's your bear story. So yeah, let's take a look at all of the amazing comments that we've had so far today. Happy Sanjo has been here for 3 months. Thank you for the membership. Much appreciated. TNT Mars is greeting us from Atlanta. I think I saw that earlier. And is this live? Gives 10 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you. Is this live? Much appreciated as we continue to grow in the right direction, upwards. Getting back, hopefully, we'll close it back in on that 1,000 members. That would be so great. We need to do something special if we get back to 1,000 members. I'll figure something out. We got a regular member stream this weekend. Probably looking like Sunday at this point, possibly Saturday. Could be tomorrow. I need to figure out how much work I got to do outside in the greenhouse. But something. We're going to do something for the members this weekend, and if we get back to 1,000 memberships, I'm going to do a special stream. So, Lord Thondar, good morning, everyone. Well, good morning. And Happy Sanjo gifts a Culture Casino membership. Thank you so very much for that. Much appreciated. My goodness, the generosity today. I'm digging it. So good. Keeping me alive. That's right. Never seen such a wild flux just because of an oopsie on YouTube's part. But thank you, Happy Sanjo. And a very rich thank you to Hoove, who gives another Culture Casino membership. Thank you, Hoove. Amazing. And I agree with Putin's cat, believe it or not. Heath Ledger is the Joker. Yeah? Amazing. Fresh Snow, what's up? Yeah, I'm look, you will save yourself an average of $12 in the United States by not seeing Joker 2. No reason to. In fact, If it shows up free on streaming, you could skip it also. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes of wasted time. Um, yeah, yeah. Crimlon. Somebody asked me about a tech thing. I'm going to see if I can grab it. Third Backman sucked. Yes, it did, Crimlon. Yes, I agree. Rubio. Hello, all. And have a wonderful Friday. You have a wonderful Friday. In fact, you have a wonderful weekend. Everybody should have a great weekend. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Y'all are the best around. Kurt Sutter is a crybaby, says Monkey Jeebus. Well, I think he's just really invested in the shows that he makes. If you have some other anecdotal information, I will gladly accept it, Monkey Jeebus. But I know he's invested. Razorburn, there's a rivet head for you. How's it going, brother? Looking good. Yeah, it lasted 2 seasons. Yeah, I know that '90s show. I mean, look, I like Kurtwood Smith and Deborah Jo Rupp, although she embarrassed herself in this Agatha All Along show. I really do. Um, Interesting decade. Well, it just not culturally speaking. I think the '90s was too polluted with, well, things that have basically created some of the situations we're in now. You know, worst thing that I think happened was that the incredibly selfish generation um, started to gain political foothold and then start to push everybody out. That's an entirely different conversation, though. Yeah, the '80s show would have been one that you would think would work. So much happened in the '80s. And as a kid that grew up in the '70s and '80s, yeah, those 2 decades of my life, pretty important. Hmm. Lots of great humans here today. Trying to catch up with everybody. Wow, how did that end up in my head? La 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 la. Staccato, what's up? Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. Got a little got a little bit of energy this morning. I woke up feeling good. Yeah. Had a nice walk last night. It was a fun stream over on Comics Division. 500 people showed up to see the show. That was great. I'd love to get 500 people to see my Sunday night show. That would be incredible. Maybe if Mark Daly writes me some good jokes, we'll get there. Kaliki Okedi, good. Good morning, my friend. We had Admiral Teague in the house. A few more of y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. It looks like it sucked from the previews. Oh, it was. Oh, my friend. So I had a real big problem, Staccato. From the very moment that we jumped into it, it started off like with a cartoon. Spoilers, by the way, if you care. But from beginning to end, it showed no allegiance to the previous film. Or the Joaquin Phoenix played the character similarly, if not exactly the same. Kind of felt like he stepped back into it, but it just was. Well, it just wasn't an honest portrayal of the character anymore, and it did some very odd things, and it tried to introduce some new ideas, and the writing was incredibly uneven. The dialogue was very stilted. The As the more I think about it, the more I'm separated from seeing it, the more I realize why there was almost no one in the theater. You know, and it was crazy. It's just wild. Um, Lady Gaga wasn't the detriment that she could have been, but she certainly wasn't an asset in the film. Having her like misrepresent herself from the beginning to about the middle of the film wasn't great. Having everything interrupted by a song every few minutes was also a problem. I think there's somewhere between 16 and 20 songs. It wasn't good. And in fact, if anything, it made the film even more disjointed. And when I was talking with Steph last night, and she agreed, there's no through line beginning to end. It's just disappointing. Oh, Jill is subjecting herself to Salem's Lot. Jill, you're crazy. You're crazy, young lady. Let me tell you, that is a bad news film. Speaking of good news, though, we got Biggles Mets here for 5 Culture Casino Cash, saying, I hated the first one without watching it. It is not a Joker movie. Now, please excuse me as I No Life Sparking Zero and Re-Fantasio next week. Okay. A lot of people are going to be grateful that they're avoiding the film. That's all I have to say. Our friend from across the pond, Al Humphreys, is out there. Good to see you, my friend. Kremlin. This 3-star general tanker in charge of cyber security. Yep. Yeah, that was IronNet. What a collapse. Mark Taylor. They're not just massaging those job numbers, they're giving them a full chiropractic adjustment. Yeah. Which is why all of a sudden we realized, holy cow, you overstated jobs by 1 million. Almost 1 million, but 800,000 plus. Which means I overstated it. The problem with embellishment. But when you look at it, I mean, look, ever since the Obama made it legal to lie to you, working with Congress to make it legal to lie to you, that's all we've been getting. It's lies. You've been lied to for 8, 12 years, and it's legal. And then you allowed for all this ownership by these oligarchs of all the media apparati that have no reason no reason to tell you the truth. They also lie to you. There's no integrity. The FCC's misused. No, Soros should not have been able to acquire all the radio stations that he just did. That was illegal, going against their own rules. I mean, folks, we're smarter than that, right? At least I think we are. I can't tell you why. I can't sing that high in the morning. My voice is toasty. Toasty. Daloo. What's up, Daloo? Daloo. With the release of anime Dan on 3 streaming platforms, Netflix realized anime should be dropped week to week, not all at the same time. Yes. And that will keep everybody interested in Netflix and other things. I can run your car off the road. I grew up in Miami. You're well versed in pit maneuvers, which is what that's called. The dead man, the number one threat to America, bears. I don't know about that, but I think it's fun. Love doing the bear stories every day. Trying to catch up with you. Lots of great gifts. Staccato DDS. That might be helpful for ex-wives too. Oh, you mean the bear mat? Oh, very funny. Wow, Lucifer Morningstar. Michael Hastings was allegedly, oh boy, by a hacked car. Would that surprise anyone? Nope. So it shocks humans if you're barefoot. I am 12 minutes behind, guys, so please forgive me if I skip past what you're doing. I apologize. I appreciate all of you being here, including that little Sheriff Penguin guy, that punk wada fella. Many more. Culture. Did you read the news about Cloudflare? Oh, yes. Mitigating historic world record 3.8 terabits of DDoS attack. I think that's amazing, right? What's amazing still is that they mitigate constant attack, constant. And I imagine that they're still going to try to do that. It's funny. You should be able to redirect traffic into a loop that feeds back to the source. At least that used to be possible. But that, first of all, that doesn't surprise me. We do have another great gifty from Liberty Hall's cat out there. Thank you for that. We got even more coming in. Thanks to the generosity of all the amazing beings out there. We appreciate you so very much. I think I saw Slipknot out there. Jaco's here. What's up? And Q2 Cast TV became a member. I thought you were already a member, but welcome to Rewards Club, my friend. Welcome, and thank you for buying that cup of coffee. Dapper Bard, what's up? I still prefer the 90s to the 20s. Yeah, I think everybody does. This is a rough go right now. This decade is garbage-tastic. Yep. All you have to do is look at, you can look at leadership in arrears and figure out if your vote really meant something or if you picked the wrong candidate. I think a lot of people are shaking their heads right now. Anyway, Lucifer Morningstar. Did you guys ever watch that Lucifer show from Fox? Then it made its way over to Netflix. Thought it was a great representation of the comic. A Clockwork Orange is the best Joker origin story. There you go, Bowser Jr. There you go. Now I have that in my head. I have that audio in my head. The Amazing Staccato DDS gives 20 Culture Casino memberships. Hokey schmoke. Thank you. Thank you very much. My goodness, Staccato. Thank you. That generosity is incredible. Guys, get me all emotional every time. Michael Krinsky. Good to see you. We got great people out there in the audience. We got gifties all over the place. Thank you. We're closing in. I think I already said thank you to Is This Live for 10 Culture Casino memberships, but I'll say it again. Is This Live comes through bigly. Oh, no, it's the second. That's the second time Is This Live comes through with 10, making it a full 20. My goodness. Look at all the names. It's raining green. Hallelujah. It's raining green. Oh, yeah. Brady's out there. Hey, Brady. So, you know what? I'm going to do a poll. Start a poll. Are you going to see Monster Summer this weekend? Question mark. I probably spelled none of that wrong. Who knows? Anyway, polls in the field. Polls in the field. Tina BB's here. Good to see you, dear. I love today's bear story. That was super fun. Little bear mat. Terry, what's up, Terry Rose? Good to see you. It's the Phobos in the house. I hear that electric bear mat will keep Alyssa Mercante away, too. Well, there you go. Speaking of which, let's see. Oh, hey, guess what? My article went up in that Park Place. That's right. Smash JT faces unjust roadblock with suspension of his GoFundMe legal defense fund. I wrote that. You can go find that right now over on that Park Place. That's right. John's been doing great work over there. They threw out an assignment. I grabbed it. I took it. I did it. So you want to talk Alyssa Mercante, you can do it right over there on that Park Place. Kenneth Casterson, good to see you. Hello and welcome. Love that sunset or sunrise picture. Depends. Where are you at? In the South Pacific? Are you in Hawaii? Are you near some Polynesian islands? Yeah. Cynthia, good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Hello, my friends. Hello. We got another $2 super chat from our friend Happy Sanjo saying, you use green screen or just background software? No, it's green screen. Yeah. Well, okay. So the I'm using a green screen, which is converted to a blue screen, which actually filters out better, and so that's what I use. If that's your question, I don't use the background software. I don't find it reliable. It also creates a soft focus a lot of times that I don't appreciate. But you know, I was actually thinking about going to a physical set behind me, but I like being able to just drop something new at any moment. For example, let's see if I can pull that up. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. There. See, that game place appears. Of course, it thinks it's on blue, so now it's got a mixed background. But yeah, just depends on what I'm using, what show I'm doing. Holy cow! The generosity strikes again. Mark Nichols for 20 Culture Casino memberships. Boy, howdy. Thank you for that. Amazing. I tell you what, we got to sling cheddar. I am been delinquent on slinging some cheddar. We got to do that right now. Let's sling it.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys.
Thank you very much to everybody today. Wow. Let's pop in one more time. One more thing.
Words cannot express the gratitude that comes from culture towards you on this day. Or they can, but, it's just one of those things you say.
Your mom is pretty.
Thanks.
There you go. I just want to say thank you again. The incredible generosity today of Mark Nichols, Is This Live, Staccato DDS, and everyone in between. You are amazing. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the member chats. Thanks for being members for as long as many of you have been. I'm going to drop some heart icons on some of these super duper chats. I appreciate them so very much. Biggles, Mets, and I are going to have to work together to try to get my game stuff working again because I want to stream games live over on that game place. Hopefully, you guys are checking that out. We work really hard on that game place, and I appreciate the support. Got a lot of great beings from all over the globe. I just want to say to those of you watching in Australia, thank you. The UK, good to see you. For those of you watching from Asian countries, we have several of those, Japan and other places. You are the best. Love it. There's no name here, just an emblem. Hello. Ahoy, me hearties. Ahoy. Arg. Little pirate action there. Chad St. John. Listen, Mercante. Not a nice thing to say, but I understand the sentiment. There she is, the lovely Sherry. I hope you're never lonely, dear. You are the best. Sherry updates her picture all the time. It's always super fun. She's absolutely the best. Check out the lovely Sherry. Sometimes the stabby Sherry, but mostly the lovely Sherry. Mark Field seeing Monster Summer on Sunday. Awesome. Monster Summer is a kid-friendly, spooky film, and it's going to be good. We actually have people that appear in our community, our fellowship humanity here, that are actually involved in the project, including the producers. The producer's mother actually comes on here regularly and says hi. So I'm very excited to see it. I'm going to review it. And there you go. We need to get you a 4K camera. I agree. The one that would work with the setup I have, that's an HDMI and all of that, is I think $1,000. Actually, I was considering. So I've never done. I don't know if you guys know this. The only thing I've ever promoted is my own stuff, right? And other people, my friends' stuff. But I've been offered some brand deals recently. I've not taken them. First of all, if I don't use something, I'm not going to promote it. So there's that. So I got sent a brand deal for a camera. I haven't done anything with it. the if I don't use the camera, or if I can't make it make sense for me to do like a promotion for it for the camera, it's hard for me to take deals. Um, because my perception is I don't want to. Well, obviously my ethical stances keep me from promoting to use something I wouldn't use or don't think highly of. So even if they sent me the camera to do a commercial for, I mean, I would be compelled to tell you the truth about it. Also, I don't think it's all that valuable. So, but yeah, it would be great to have a 4K camera. I mean, I have a 4K video camera. I actually have a 4K web camera. The problem is it doesn't display or do anything in 4K. So, and I did a video a couple days ago, and for whatever reason, the autofocus didn't work. So I have very soft focus video. So, but yeah. So just know this: if I don't use or value a product, I'm not going to promote it. You know, there are a lot of channels that just promote things. I like, if Meta PC were to sponsor me, of course they make great computers. I would certainly work with them, right? And promote them. It would be super easy to do. I mean, my friends that are working with them, they love using a Meta PC. So yeah. Anyway, need new vids. I agree. I got to talk to my puppet friends, my fabricated Americans, and get them to help me with some new vids. I request Shank Crate to close the show. You bet. I will certainly set you up with Shank Crate. We got a special thing coming up for another special commercial coming up for the lovely Sherry here on one of our shows. Hey, Angela, look at that. I still love that picture. Hope you're doing well, Angela. Doomslayer. Hey, what's up? What's up? Wait, Elon's showing up to this event? Oof. Protect him. We love to laugh. Ho, 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 ho. Puppet friends are cool. That's right, Peach Fan Ann. I love my puppet friends. You should sell out like Wayne Campbell in Wayne's World. LOL. Drinking Pepsi, eating pizza, and wearing Reebok. There you go. Yeah. Gosh, that was so good. So fun. I think I'm dehydrated. I need to drink a bunch more water today. Water is healthy, folks. You want water in your life. But we got another super duper chat from our good friend. Is this live for a Canadian $2? Says so you won't be promoting the Wii Vibe. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I will only promote things that like I use, and if somebody sends me something, if somebody were to send me something, I think that I would be compelled to just tell you what my thoughts are. Like, okay, well, this is a camera and it works as a camera, so you just got to be careful. You know, it's not worth compromising yourself. Floral is Canadian. That's true. Okay, well, fabricated Canadians too. I'm not a puppet phobe. Caffeinated me. It's not selling out. It's buying in. I don't know. Jeremiah Hembry, what's up, my friend? Says, why are they making a live action Voltron film? Well, they want to destroy the franchise. Yeah, I saw that the other day. Not really super excited, but we'll see. What about beard product? Okay, beard products. I'm so close to being done with. You guys are going to be able to buy the beard product. In hair and body and face and everything else. But we're starting out with a beard oil, and then we're going to move on from there. Gentlemen and even ladies, I think you will appreciate what I've got coming out. So yeah. And I would promote somebody else's product if I were to use it. But the goal is to get all my own products developed and packaged and everything else so that they're for me, and you know that I use them. If I'm going to promote a shampoo, it's going to be good, all organic. There's not going to be a bunch of ingredients on there you can't pronounce. But yeah. Yeah, History Bro is great on the H cast, right? Love it. He knows an awful lot about everything. So you should check out his channel. It's great. Dude's brilliant. If you like history. Am I free this weekend to get my game stream working? I hope so. I have a bunch of game videos I got to record. You guys, the gaming news never stops now. So I really have to triple down on that. I have 2 videos to edit for my own channel for today and 2 or 3 to record. The stories aren't stopping right now, folks. I always feel like I'm behind, which is why I keep pumping out material for all y'all. And you can help me. You can share it out there in the world and really help the channel. It can be shared on Instagram, Facebook. It can be shared, obviously, on X or Minds or Getter or any of the other places. There's that. Yeah, he's got a ton of stuff on Lotus Eaters. Yep. And think about this. Your favorite creators, they charge you $5 a month for their website and exclusive access to stuff like Lotus Eaters does. It's totally worth it. It's cheaper than any other streaming channel you're likely checking out. And it employs the staff, in the case of, obviously, Tim Pool, Lotus Eaters, and all these other places that you go, you're supporting people. Genuine humans, not some corporation. So if you, and I'm just going to say it on their behalf and mine, thank you for your support. Truly. You make it so, I retired, right? And I can do this, and you literally keep the lights on. So just know this. We are very thankful. I especially. I can speak for myself, but I'm sure a few people wouldn't mind me speaking for them as well. So there's that. Let's see. All right. We've got Midnight's Edge in the Morning coming up in 30 minutes. You don't want to miss that one. Talking a lot of game stuff this morning, it looks like. I probably will be there. Between now and then, I've got 2 videos for my channel I need to edit so I can get them out to you later in the day. Yesterday, I dropped 2 or 3 videos. Today, I've already dropped 1, my review video. And there's that. I've got, I've got so many stories that I could do. We're going to work on some video game stories. We're going to get those out for you. And we will be expanding our offerings over at That Game Place soon. Very, very soon. You will be able to follow me live on a trip that I will be taking to the middle of the country and more eastward here coming up very shortly. I will be doing this show from the road and many others. And I will be traveling or traversing the country all the way back to San Antonio for the San Antonio meetup, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully many of you can show up. We've got, obviously, merchandise that will be San Antonio specific. And we'll hopefully be able to meet up and hang out. So very excited about that as well. Anyway, I don't know much else other than you are the best. You are great. I appreciate you. We got to wrap it up. I'm gonna use that request for Shank Crate and drop that for you. So stick around. I think you'll enjoy it. It's always fun. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, Shank Crate.
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music?
You know who else in there?
Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh, yeah. Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pockets?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the Earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each Shank Crate and its contents are made of 100% recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your Shank Crate today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait again, there's even more. To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626-831-9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly Shank Crate with your own personal alibi insurance.
I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on Monday. Well, actually, technically, we'll see you tomorrow for the Saturday news update. Peace.